Known for being extremely thoughtful, caring, selfless, and creative, INFJs are pretty much one of the most unproblematic personality types. But just like everything else, they have a dark side too. Whenever stuff gets too much to handle, or when their emotional baggage starts messing with their heads, INFJs tend to be quite different from what everyone else knows them as. What is the dark side of an INFJ? Are they actually that stubborn and tend to walk out on people if they're in a bad mental state? But aren't they selfless and caring? Welcome back to your favorite YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. And in today's video, prepare yourself as we're going to reveal the dark and unexpected side of the usually extremely thoughtful, caring, and nice INFJs. Before we start, hit the like and subscribe button and turn on the post notifications so you don't miss any future updates. That being said, let's get started. Number 1, pushing people away in hard times. Pushing people away in hard times, is this because of the extremely selfless nature of the INFJs? Well, you're right, to some extent. INFJs do push people away because they feel extremely guilty about burdening others with their personal issues. Sometimes they avoid sharing personal problems because they assume that their friends are not capable enough to solve their problems, or that they won't give the right reaction. It's also because, due to their introverted nature, the habit of keeping their problems to themselves and suppressing their emotions, they're practically unable to talk to someone. They don't know how to start the conversation. They fear the reaction. They fear the effects of it on their image. Number 2, extremely harsh behavior. When their extremely high and idealistic expectations aren't met, INFJs usually become quite harsh. What kind of expectations? They want their friends to be just as invested in them as they are in their friends. They want their relationships to be perfect. They can show a quite dismissive and passive-aggressive attitude that can be hurtful towards others. This isn't restricted to their relationships only. One of the big reasons why INFJs are the best people to go to for advice is because 100% of the time, their advice is honest, even if it's hurtful. Sometimes the brutally honest advice from an INFJ can seem judgmental and something you don't want to hear. So it goes without saying, if you want a friend who tells you what you desire to hear, don't go to an INFJ. Number 3, being extremely moody. INFJs become extremely unpredictable and moody when someone invades their personal space, especially when they're dealing with their personal issues. Due to their habit of keeping their problems to themselves, suffocating themselves emotionally, distancing themselves from others, they get moody. It's not even like they, themselves, know that they're being moody and cranky. In such situations, the best thing you can do is be patient and provide comfort silently without making it known. Be mild towards them and don't pay attention to their rudeness if you try to help them. Number 4, judging others. INFJs have high expectations, and that means they're going to measure everyone according to their scale of perfection. How organized, thoughtful, prepared, and understanding other people are. The INFJs think about everything and then create a certain image of the person in their head that might not be 100% accurate. As everyone knows, the J in INFJ stands for judging, and that they stay true to it. They have the tendency to be extremely frustrated and annoyed by the habits of people and then try to suppress the dislike, which tends to leak out in other ways, due to which they seem moody and cranky. Liking our videos so far? Well then, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the post notifications so you don't miss any future updates. With that being said, let's go back to our list. Number 5, unrealistically high expectations. They're perfectionists. It goes without saying that their expectations are unrealistic. Whether it's them turning the vase right to left, left to right multiple times until they're satisfied, preparing for an exam so much that they mess up so much at the end, try to correct someone so much that the person ends up getting irritated and then distances themselves. They tend to stifle their urge to correct someone or make someone do stuff the way they prefer and get cranky or passive-aggressive. Number 6, stubborn behavior. You cannot make them agree to something they don't like. It's a no. Just don't. Don't even try. INFJs are quite stubborn, and when it comes to being flexible and bending their morals, a steel bar would be softer than an INFJ. No matter how much you tell them to relax, stop planning stuff obsessively, that they can't be prepared for everything all the time. INFJs won't listen to you. Number 7, bottling negative emotions, trauma, and complaints, and then having outbursts and breakdowns. Due to their introverted nature and keeping their problems to themselves, INFJs have a habit of emotionally suffocating themselves. This kind of makes them a ticking time bomb. A spontaneous and unexpected outburst can happen anytime. It can also cause great damage to the relationship in the long run. For example, if an INFJ's partner makes a mistake, instead of pointing it out at the nearest and most suitable time, they just suppress themselves, due to which they remain passive-aggressive and cold towards their partner, and the relationship takes a huge hit. Number 8, being passive-aggressive in a relationship and not talking about the shortcomings. As we mentioned earlier, INFJs aren't big fans of talking about personal issues to someone, and that has consequences. One of the most important things necessary for a strong relationship is communication. Either INFJs are too clingy and invade personal space, or they never talk about what bothers them. They just silently nourish dislike for their partner instead of talking about what's offensive and off limits. All right, folks, you've reached the end of the video. Did you like it? Then hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and make sure to drop your questions, suggestions, and requests in the comment section down below. With that being said, we're done for today. We'll be back with a new video soon. Until then, take care.